Hey there. I hear we're feeling petty today. I am so fucking stoked for this. Feeling smug is maybe my favorite emotion ever. So I'm here for this workout. For this movement snack, we're gonna be doing 3 rounds of a Tabata timer. If you're unfamiliar with Tabata, it's essentially 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. And we're gonna be alternating through various core movements because if you're feeling petty, you gotta be able to trust your gut, right? Things are moving fast. You gotta go for it. Also, you probably need to sit your ass down. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is on the floor today. I'm Tess, they, them. Let's get into it. So your first set of movements is a beast knee lift. So 6 points of contact, hands, knees, feet. And all we're doing is lifting the knees up, setting them back down again. It's so much more work than you think it's going to be. I'll also show options for folks who want to be in a chair today. Your second movement is a dead bug with tension. So one hand on the leg, the other arm and leg go long. And we'll just alternate back and forth between sides. So those are your 2 minutes. We're gonna alternate 20 seconds of work on, 10 seconds of rest. First round, ready, set, go. 20-second of beast knee lifts. In general, when you're doing hard body stuff, you want to exhale during the moments of effort. So exhale to lift up. 10-second break, take one big breath in. Nice long exhale, and then lie on your back. Right hand to leg, left arm up and down. And the whole goal here is to keep your abs engaged. Keep your low back pressed down to the ground. All right. Come on back up. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. And then we are ready for our beast knee lifts. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Your neck is nice and spacious as you're doing this. Last one. And then come on down, big breath in. Nice long breath out. Dead bugs. 20 seconds of work. We don't often think about our core working asymmetrically. So what do you feel as you're going through this movement? Can you feel your right and your left side of your core alternating in the hard work? Last one. Come on up. Take a big breath. Reset. And then we are on to beast knee lifts. I'm so curious what you feel petty about today. I wish we could just have a coffee after this and chit chat about it, yap a little bit. All right, back on to the dead bugs. And again, the whole point, core on, nice and controlled. All right, last beast knee lifts. Big breath to reset. And then let's go. Remembering using your breath, exhale for effort. It's almost like your ribs are picking you up from underneath. Active hands. And then last round of dead bugs. Big breath in and out. Let's go. And maybe you, like me, just got a little too close to the wall. Do the best you can. Fitness is not that serious. All right, your next 2 sets of moves are a beast hip drop. So we're taking it up a level. When you have your knees off the ground, you'll drop one hip down to the ground, press into your hands, come back up, and then go to the second side. Again, a lot more work than it looks like. From there, we're gonna be doing a glute bridge. So you'll lie on your back, feet on the floor, ribs down, so your abs are really active, and from that active place, then lift your hips up. Hopefully you feel your glutes and your hamstrings engage the whole time. All right, so let's get on into it. All right, let's get started with our hip drops. I cannot really talk while do this one at the same time. So sorry, there is no witty commentary. All right, hip bridges. Abs on, feet pressed down, and then lift the hips. Again, exhaling when there's effort to try to increase the amount of tension you can create. All right, switching on up to your hip drops. Big breath in and out. And then let's go. Notice if your shoulders are tracking up to your ears, and then try to get them down toward your hips. And then we are back to our hip bridges. I love that the sun is coming in right now, shining down on my pettiness. All right, hips pressed down, abs on, and then lift. I said hips pressed down. I really meant feet pressed down. Hopefully you intuitively got that. All right, beast hip drops. Big breath in and out. And then let's go. I'm gonna try to look happy for this video, but the resting bitch face, especially during this movement, is real. Okay, hip bridges. I'm getting warm. Abs, feet, and then lift. Maybe you want to add in a shoulder reach as the hips come up. That can just feel really nice. Last one. And then last round through, starting with your hip drops. Big breath in and out. Let's go. All right. Big breath in and out. And then glute bridges. Abs, heels, and then lift. Last one. Your last 2 movements are a side plank switch and a curl down. So for your side plank switch, forearm is perpendicular to the rest of your body. Top foot is forward of your body, bottom foot. Lift your ribs up and then transition from side to side smoothly. Ideally, your shoulders and your hips move as one unit rather than your hips moving and then your shoulders and then your shoulders and then your hips. Try to keep everything stacked. And then for your curl downs, you'll start seated, feet out in front of you, roll down segmentally as controlled as possible, and then feel free to use momentum to pull you up. Nice slow descent. And then momentum if you want it to come back up. Let's get going. And again, I'm probably not going to be able to talk while I'm doing these movements. So create your own pep talk. Curl downs. Big breath in and out to reset. And then nice slow descent. One segment of your spine at a time. Momentum can totally power you up. Last one. Oh. All right. Let's get ready for our side planks. Big breath in and out. Prepare, and then lift up. Switch side to side. Again, shoulders and hips attempt to move at the same rate. Curl downs are next. Big breath in and out. Let's go. Last one. Oh. All right, side planks, big breath in and out. Lift up and switch. Last bit of curl downs. Or not last bit, we do have 2 more rounds, but we're on curl downs. Ready, set, go. Nice and controlled to the extent that you're able. All right, last round of side planks and curl downs, and then we are done. All right, get into position, find your lift, and then let's go. Hopefully you're building a little heat, a little fire to sustain the pettiness throughout the rest of your day. Feel in your core. All right, last curl downs. Big breath in and out. Let's go. Oof. Last one. All right. Great job. I hope that whatever you are feeling smug, whatever you're feeling petty about, all that righteous anger serves you and serves the planet. Lift heavy shit. Love each other well. I will see you for the next one. Cheers, y'all.